Hello there, my beautiful Leo friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and excited to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. Now, Leo, this is your next 3 months tarot reading. All right, we're going to call in Spirit and get right into it. See what it is that Spirit wants to share with you over your next 3 months. So we're going to start with a Starlight Frequency Oracle card. And this is a message that Spirit wants you to carry with you over the next 3 months, okay? It's a theme, it's an energy that you are going to be moving through. So infinite vastness. Infinite vastness. So I feel this is expansion within your consciousness, but you are also rising and elevating in frequency and vibration. So higher frequencies are coming in here. They're wanting you to stop playing small in your life. It is time for you to stop playing small, Leo. You know exactly what I mean here. Okay, so they want you to stop playing small. We've got the number 4. This is about your stability and security. There's something that you're wanting to build, something that you're wanting to experience in your life. And you know, it might feel like a distant dream or something that is unattainable, but Spirit is letting you know it is not time to play small. Let's play big, and why not? Go for what it is that we feel is unattainable. Why not build something that will last lifetimes, right? This is the ability that you have. This is a gift that you have. And those of you especially that feel like you're able to actually do it, but you're not exactly sure how. Maybe you feel like you don't have the right tools or the resources or whatever it is. You are someone that can acquire it. That is a whole part of the process of you building it, is starting somewhere and moving through it to actually create it, right? And I'm seeing some of you traveling. Maybe you're going to Italy or Rome, right? Perhaps you're traveling somewhere where there's a lot of history. I'm seeing a lot of knowledge coming in. I'm seeing some of you going back to history in order to understand something on a deeper level. Okay, so this is where some of you might be laying some solid foundations around the new information that you are going to acquire through travel or over the course of your next 3 months. So 9 of Wands. I feel that you're being called here. Okay, there's a lighthouse and you're seeing the light. I feel you're being called to follow it because there's some information or an experience here, or safety, or a turning point. Okay, you are shifting timelines. You are about to enter an experience in the new earth. Divine timing is at play, and there's a lot that we are meant to learn and grow through. But right now, know that you are divinely guided. Tune into your intuition here. I feel your intuition is strengthening. We have the number 9. We are in the year number 9. Anytime I pull 9 cards, I get super excited because I know that this year is going to transform you. So Leo, get ready for this energy. Judgment. Oh my goodness. We got a red sun. I don't know if any of you have caught the red sun in the sky. I've been seeing a lot of pictures about that on the internet. Maybe you actually witness it, right? So I feel there's something rare that is going to happen in your life. Maybe this is an event, perhaps a situation, or something that unlocks a breakthrough or a new perspective. I'm getting an awakening here, and truth becomes light. So over the next 3 months, I feel that Spirit is calling you to look for the truth in the light that you are surrounded by, but also the light within yourself. Okay, and the Judgment card is a major arcana card, so this energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it tends to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. And we also have 5 of Pentacles, where there is hope. I'm getting a hopeful heart. Maybe there's something that you are waiting for, you've been praying for, wishing for, and whatever experience you're having feels like is not in alignment or really far away from what you wish you could feel. This is this card. I'm like, where was that card? And I'm seeing some of you on a plane. I don't know if you travel a lot or you're desiring to travel. I'm definitely getting travel coming in for you over the next 3 months. Some of you might not even realize that you're going to travel. It's going to come in as a surprise thing. And this could be a good experience or a not so good experience, but it's an experience that you get to decide how you want to have it. So yes, we have some turbulent energy here, right? Those of you that go on planes, right? We all know turbulence in an airplane. I hate it. I get so scared, but I always move through. It doesn't stop me from going on a plane and traveling, right? So this is an energy that doesn't stop just because there's a little bit of turbulence. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of success. I'm seeing a lot of victory around the things that you are trying to accomplish over the next couple of months. All right, so 5 of Wands. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And whenever you receive your own messages, Leo, share with me in the comment section below. All right, so Rome is coming in as a sign, the Colosseum here, right? Maybe you saw an image of this on the internet. Maybe there is a wall hanging of this image or something that looks like this. And the Stonehenge here as well, that's coming up. So definitely an activation is happening. And some of you are meant to set intentions to cultivate an energy within yourself. So everything comes through you, Leo. You know, when we're wishing and praying, the energy is actually connecting to us on a soul level, and we are actually meant to release that energy into the world in order to manifest that energy into something. So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. So yes, I'm feeling you have wished upon a star recently, Leo, or you've wished on one a long time ago. There's a long wait here, a long journey. There's a lot of calm and patience. I'm not seeing any kind of struggle here, even though we have a little bit of turbulence. But I feel the turbulence, you're okay with it right now. Whatever kind of challenge or obstacle or whatever it is that you're facing, you're not letting it bother you. Rather, you are looking for the guidance that is coming in through spirit and your angels. And this is creating this beautiful energy of peace within yourself. So if you're not feeling this right now, Leo, this is something that spirit is calling you to cultivate in your life. Over the next 3 months, you know, we're going to experience a lot of different things in our lives, as we always do. But this is a period where you tune some of that noise out, soften it down a little bit. There's no need to focus on that right now. Let's focus on what it is that we are waiting for. What is it that you are cultivating? What is it that you are creating through your energy? Where is your energy at right now as well? Where is your light? So this light post, this lighthouse, this is you. But the lighthouse is also spirit, and there's a connection that is happening. So you are divinely being guided at this time. And this guidance is coming in through animals, through numbers, through everything that you are experiencing in your life's experience. Leo, so I'm getting a lot of communication, and those of you that were going through a storm, some sort of, again, challenge, because it's showing up here through the 5 of Swords. I feel this was more of a mental challenge. Like, I don't know, I feel that whatever was happening in your life, I'm not saying that it wasn't real, because the experiences you're having are very real for you, and whatever it is that you're feeling, you're rightfully feeling them, right? There's a reason and purpose you're feeling emotional or a certain way about something. Acknowledge those feelings, right? Don't allow yourself to suppress them or feel like there's something wrong with you because you're feeling them. Instead, just let them pass through you. Don't hold on to them. Let them float out of you and ground yourself. I feel that some of you are being called to create some peace and calm in your life. Maybe there's too much noise, and maybe there's just way too much that you have on your plate right now, Leo, that you're doing like in your day-to-day life. Maybe you are limited in the amount of energy that you can actually give out, and you're past that limit, and it's actually not doing you good. So right now, Spirit is actually bringing you to a place or calling you to create that calm around you, that space, that energy rejuvenating, regenerating space. It's like a pit stop where you can come to take a rest, have some tea, replenish your energy, and restart again. Once you're rejuvenated and renewed and topped up with energy, you can then move forward, right? This is what I'm getting here through the 9 of Wands. And your energy is incredibly important. I feel some of you burn yourselves out. Some of you forget to take care of yourself, your light. And it's really important that you understand that you're moving through a transition period where you're going from one energy to a different energy. One energy to another energy, they're not in sync. So you're going through that in-between period where it can get a little bit rocky, but you are divinely guided. Don't allow the noise of the transition to steer you off your path. I feel because you can see the light. So this is really interesting how this Nine of Wands is coming in, and guidance is coming in through birds for some of you. So perhaps you're hearing the chirping of a bird. Maybe there's like one bird that sings a certain way at a certain time, and every day you happen to be there at that time hearing that same bird. Maybe it's like a summertime thing, or those of you on the other side of the world where winter is coming, it's that kind of an energy. It's of the season, it's that bird, and maybe that bird's been around for many, many years for you. So this is what I'm getting here. So judgment is an experience that is, it's an experience that unlocks awareness or perspective. It's a way of seeing something that can be so shocking at once. It's an intuitive download. So what's happening here is you are accessing or you're unlocking infinite wisdom. Okay, and the stone hedge, there's an activation point. I don't know if you're actually going somewhere in the world to an activation point, or you're performing some sort of a ritual or a ceremony, or taking part in some sort of a group session where you're releasing and letting go and stepping into your power. Like I'm seeing a lot of people around you. I'm seeing something that is within a community experience, something that is unlocking a part of you, an experience that you couldn't have had you not been in this activation point, this activation circle, or this group something. So what I'm getting here is a ceremony, like an ayahuasca ceremony, or this could be like a rave or something else. Like there's this, and you know, this could be a good experience or this could be a not so good experience. It's an experience that is going to happen for you that is going to change your life in the most profound and radical way. This is what I am getting here. So I have a friend whose brother did an ayahuasca session and came back completely changed. He studied to be a dentist, was a dentist, and then, you know, through that ayahuasca ceremony decided that that's not what he wanted to do. That's not why he was here. So he started to change his life to adopt to this new perspective or this, you know, new vision or idea that he received through that experience. And I've heard people that have done marijuana and stuff like that say that they get stuff like that. And I'm not promoting any kind of psychedelics here, everyone. Okay, so I'm just, you know, trying to explain to you how, and that's the best way I could explain it, is if you were having some sort of a trip, right? So this is the energy. It's, again, there is life change that is happening, and you're going to see the signs of this. Like you're going to feel the experience. Like you walking into the ceremony, you had to decide that somewhere, right? Before you actually are within the experience. That decision came from somewhere. There's something that has shifted in your energy, which is coming through this light post, this lighthouse, this Nine of Wands. There's an energy that is drawing you in, and you're finding yourself immersed in this experience that unlocks something for you that you haven't experienced before, something that you know is true to you, but you weren't sure about it before, or you didn't have the information, but there's this unlocking of something that gives you what you need in order to do what it is that you're desiring to do or wanting to do or didn't even know that you were going to do, right? So this is the Judgment card. And any kind of weight that you are carrying around the words that people have said to you here, Leo, anything anyone's ever said to you, I feel you have never let these stones break your bones. Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. So I'm getting that coming in here. I don't know if this has to do with your childhood, or if this is something that you used to sing, or maybe you were bullied when you were younger and you built this strong foundation for yourself to, as an adult, never experience that again. And you've done the work that you needed to in order to stand up here. And perhaps you're having some sort of a testing moment where it's a moment of judgment, right? So yeah, there's a lot of ways that the Judgment card's energy can come through in our lives. And the red sun is coming through. Have any of you seen that? I've seen it on the internet. I don't know if it's actually real. I don't think anything is real unless I've actually seen it myself. So other than that, it's just an illusion to me. I've had friends that are in countries where we get this news coming in where, oh my gosh, this was, you know, a devastating earthquake, and they're sending us images and stuff. And the friend is like, there's nothing happening here. The earthquake happened, but it wasn't as big as they're making it out to be. And I was like, oh, that's really interesting. Why would they do that? So I don't know why they would do that. I don't know why everything happens in the world the way that it does, or why people promote whatever they're promoting. Illusions, right? So this is a rare thing that is happening. It's not something that happens to you every day, Leo. So over the next 3 months, there is an unfolding of this powerful, life-changing energy. Okay, so you want to stay grounded. Tune into the guidance that is coming in. The signs for you is, the signs that you're going to see are also going to be rare. They're not something that happen all the time. And 5 of Pentacles, you are moving past the challenges, the times of hardship. So you may be experiencing this, and you've been within this experience with a hopeful heart, knowing that, yes, I'm going through this right now, but I know that I will get past this, and something good is coming out of the experience that I'm having. I'm seeing someone that has a lot of faith, and I really see you being comforted, protected by the angels. And you know this, right? You know this. You may have some experiences that you have gone through, Leo, where you have come out unscathed, where you should have been scathed, right? Or maybe you have come out scathed and you're like, whew, that was a close call. There's someone or something that is protecting me. It's a higher power. There's a purpose and a reason why you're here, Leo. I feel that you know this. You know that you were chosen to come into this earthly experience because there's a purpose behind your soul being here. And what's happening is there is an unfolding of you within the experience that you're having. And over the next 3 months, something inside of you is actually being activated. There is a DNA shift happening. You are becoming a new human being. You're emerging as a new version of yourself into this experience that is unfolding as the new earth. And as this new earth is unfolding, all the systems that were in place in the old earth have to break down. So some of you might be experiencing the breaking down of systems or things in life right now that don't belong. So know that that's all it is. It's not something that we're meant to experience as a personal thing to us, but it's not happening to you. It's actually happening for you, is what Spirit is saying. And it is only temporary. It too shall pass. They want you to step into faith, into hope, and really reconnect with yourself. It is actually a time, a period in our lives, 2025, I feel up until 2030, where we're going to go through a lot of different kinds of changes, a lot of accelerated energies, and we can get lost in the mix of all of that. And this transition, being in that staticness, in that change, in that friction, sometimes can take a toll on us. So this is where they want you to become aware of your own energy and how you're showing up within this transition as you are moving through it. And you want to connect with Mother Earth. And I feel that belief is going to be huge here. What is your belief around Earth? What is your belief around what you're experiencing? What is your belief around happiness and love? Right? Do you believe that your life is just awful and horrible? Or do you believe that, sure, I'm going through experiences, but these are all growing experiences and evolving through them? So, you know, your mindset, the way that you choose to look at the world, the way that you choose to receive that energy is going to be very important. And you, in a sense, are like a shape shifter, right? So you are someone that sees through the struggles. You are the light that carries others through the struggles and the challenges. I feel you are someone that has gone through many different experiences in your life, little bits and pieces of obstacles, challenges, tests, all kinds of things. But you have been intuitive. You have listened to your intuition. You're just naturally in tune with your spirit self. So even though you do experience hardships or challenges, I feel you're someone that just moves through them. This is how I live my life as well. I've gone through lots of different challenges. And, you know, I know people that want to become a victim in the experience that they're having and drag you into it as well. And sometimes we have to create healthy boundaries around that, make sure that we are not getting caught up in other people's energies, especially if they're not our own and they're not our story, right? We are here on our own soul's journey. And I feel the way you're here to support. This is what I'm getting here, Leo. You're here to support. You are here to guide. You are the lighthouse for others. And it's because you have this peace, this calm within challenging energies. And maybe people like you are the one that's rare. It's you. They're bringing me back to you. They're saying it's you, Leo, that is the lighthouse. You are the one that shines the light, and you're very rare. There's nobody on this earth that is like you. You know this about yourself, and maybe you're treated like a black sheep your whole life. And maybe there's a point in your life coming up right now, or already has happened, where your light is actually shining and it feels like, what is going on? This was something that wasn't cool, and all of a sudden now it's cool, or it's accepted, or whatever it is, right? This is what I'm getting coming through right now. So over the next 3 months, I feel things are going to shift in ways that you're not expecting. And they want you to walk through the next 3 months with an open heart and an open mind. Okay, and walk that path of faith and know that whatever experience you're having, it's a process, and you want to trust in that process and allow things to unfold the way they are, choosing to be active in the energy. Sometimes pausing is acting, right? Is action. It is silent action that you're taking to reconnect and center yourself, so that way you can recharge and then move again. Right? So I feel here, this is almost like a pause before the action, or this is you staying connected to spirit, a higher power, knowing that no matter what it is that you face in your life, you're going to move through it. And you're an example. You are someone who shows the way. You show it how it's done. So yeah, I'm feeling that you lead others. You have a very healing presence about yourself, and it's because you've gone through a lot of different kinds of experiences. Right? Perhaps you had some sort of medical experience you fought it, you battled it, and with hope and faith, you have found your way through. And now you can share that story with the world, right? Or maybe you have a friend or someone in your life that's going through that experience, and you're hearing about that. Like, there's a lot of ways that these energies can show up in our lives. So I'm going to pull a bonus card for you, a spirit animal that is going to be guiding you over the next 3 months. So this is a spirit animal oracle deck. I'm going to read you the oracle message and the protection message. So some of you might already be seeing this animal in your life. We've got the hawk. The hawk is guiding you at this time. Leo, have you seen a hawk? If you have, this is a confirmation. If you haven't, you're seeing one now. So let spirit be your guide. Let spirit be your guide. Spirit is showing up in the most unusual places for you, in places where quiet, in the quiet of your life is what they're saying here. So 32 is the number. Some of you might be seeing this number already. This is a light code energy that is coming in. So is the number 4. So you're going to see these numbers around. Anytime you do see them, remember the message of this reading for you today. So the oracle message is flying high above the landscape. The hawk sees both the big picture and the small details, observes the rain and the pond as well as the cloud, and doesn't miss anything. When hawk spirit arrives, you are called to pay close attention to the messages from spirit that can appear anywhere in any form. Listen to your intuition and keep your eyes open for synchronicities, the meaningful coincidences. Hawk Spirit asks you not to dismiss the signs that Spirit is sending to guide you. Lately, have you been hearing the same word or song, or coming across the same symbol here and there and in the strangest places? Perhaps you hear a song on the radio with just the right lyrics that are pertaining to your query or something that you're thinking about. Or you begin to notice uncanny billboards, license plates, or other places where repetitive numbers or words showing up for you, and you're actually noticing it, right? So pay attention to the animals that appear for you as well and connect with their symbolism. Spirit wants to communicate and it reaches out again and again. So when hawk spirit appears, it is a sign to listen. So spirit is communicating to you when you're seeing this sign. All right, so protection message. Are you noticing red flags? Perhaps saying to yourself, oh, what pretty red flags, and giving them no more thought. Hawk spirit has arrived to tell you to stop and listen to the messages from spirit. Take the time to observe the patterns you are seeing and do not dismiss your intuition, even if the messages you receive are not supported by evidence in the physical world. And I feel that some of you have been receiving messages that are not supported by evidence in your physical world, and sometimes they're not meant to be explained. There's something that you're meant to felt and then take action on or non-action on. Okay, so if it feels illogical to listen right now, listen anyways. Sometimes you might want certain signs and messages to mean what you want them to mean, interpreting them through the lens of wishful thinking, a projection of your desire to see things a certain way. Of course, when you do that, you rarely find yourself where you want to be. Take heart though. Spirit loves you so much, Leo, and does not want you to get hurt, but to align with Spirit's plan for your highest good. Listen and follow the signs and check your motives when you're being selective with your hearing. All right, so that is hawk energy for you, hawk spirit. All right, so an angel number that's guiding you. Some of you are already seeing it, and anytime you do see it, remember the message of this card. Getting closure, 6969. You're meant to get closure on something. Whatever this is for you, Leo, I feel over the next 3 months, it's time to work on getting that closure. Okay, so it's time to start wrapping up this chapter. It's time to release the old. You are entering a new phase in your life. You're actually being blessed with a new perspective, and they want you to look ahead and not look backwards. All right, so this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, so those of you that have made it this far in my video today, thank you so much for your love and support. Your presence here means so much to me. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.